Hey, the Circle of Hope pastors are here, and we're answering another question in this video cast that we have. We try to answer questions that people ask us in using this medium briefly. We hope that it's helpful to you, stimulating to you, and even useful to others that you know. I'm grateful that you're watching this. The question today is, why build community face-to-face when I can do it easier face-to-screen? And just by the way, getting even this video cast together was not that easy. So easier is a suspect kind of term. But with that said, Joshua, what do you think about this?
My mind goes to empathy and the difference between like you've seen internet comments, or you've gotten an email from somebody who is, say, reacting really strongly to something, or on any, whatever social media platform, then in a way that they don't see the response, they don't see what their actions or what their words are actually doing to someone else. And when you don't have that, and you don't have that empathy, I think it undermines community. So community has to do with relatedness and understanding that what you're saying or feeling or how your body language is responding makes a huge difference in how we relate. And Jesus, embodied even a human form. I think that was a pretty strong theological message to show us how to even be embodied in our spirituality too.
Yeah, my mind went straight to what is community. So I'm vibing off of what you're saying, Joshua. I think community gets beyond what we can control in our own zone. And I don't think my machine mediated interactions get to that very well, because I don't have to pick up the phone. I can press the off button. It's totally controllable in my own world. And I think real community surprises me. It gets me out of the little boxes that I could make for myself. I think just like Jesus did when he surprised us in the flesh. So I like that element of surprise, and I think it builds community.
I'm with you, Rachel. The cell is so central to what we're doing in Circle of Hope. This circle of 10, this little community that's formed, it has to be face-to-face. We have to be able to smell each other and touch each other. And there's something sacred about holding that space. We can't do it via Google Hangout or a Skype call or FaceTime or something like that. Those things can be tools that we use to connect across practical barriers across the region. We're a regional thing with congregations all over the place. We use email and other ways of communicating to kind of extend our network, just like the Apostle Paul writing letters to churches. But even in those cases, he knew who he was writing to. And ever since, we've been arguing about what he was even talking about. So you can see some things can be lost via technological connection, even a written letter. And so even though these things are tools, they require a lot of communal discernment and theology to use, and to use well.
Yeah, and I don't even know if we're using it that well right now. Like you said at the beginning, Johnny, this was hard to we had technical problems, and we always have to schedule this thing. But we really are so much value the dialogue that is at the center of our church, that we want to do it in public all the time. And the reason this works for me right now is because I know you all so well, because we spent a lot of time on Monday loving each other, feeling each other, smelling each other. So the screen, I probably only smelled you, Rachel. No, like in a good way, if you smelled me, you wouldn't like what it smelled like. So I'm glad you didn't smell me. Anyway, this is like an extension of a community that already exists. I think the community that gets created only face to screen is more about information and affinity, and not really about that touch, that person to person connection. And I think that's useful for a lot of things in the world. It just doesn't create Circle of Hope. It doesn't make the kind of church that we want to be. It doesn't make the kind of people. It doesn't bind us together in the way. It does extend a binding and a community that might already exist, like we're doing right now. You know, this is pretty meta that we're talking about screen to face and whatnot, and we're doing this thing on screens. So like, it's like Johnny said, it's a tool, but it's not. It's an extension of a reality that already exists, because I'm not sure that it could get created, though I'm sure it has been. You know, all the people online, if you could tell us about amazing communities that have screen to screen, you know, I want to hear about it, and I want to hear about your experience, because I think that we could learn from that some more too, right?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe we'll learn how to digitally baptize people. I still don't know how to do that, but
No,
can't do it.
no.
So this is a big topic, and there's more to say. I'm glad that you watched it, and if you found it useful, share it around. Keep the dialogue going. There is more to say about this. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.